11 effective ways to lose belly fat. Maintaining a trim midsection does more than make you look great. It can help you live longer. Larger waistlines are linked to a higher risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even cancer. Losing weight, especially belly fat, also improves blood vessel functioning and also improves sleep quality. It's impossible to target belly fat specifically when you diet, but losing weight overall will help shrink your waistline. More importantly, it will help reduce the dangerous layer of visceral fat, a type of fat within the abdominal cavity that you can't see, but that heightens health risks. Here's how to whittle down where it matters most. Try curbing carbs instead of fats. When Johns Hopkins researchers compared the effects on the heart of losing weight through a low-carbohydrate diet versus a low-fat diet for 6 months, each containing the same amount of calories, those on a low-carb diet lost an average of 10 pounds more than those on a low-fat diet, 28.9 pounds versus 18.7 pounds. An extra benefit of the low-carb diet is that it produced a higher quality of weight loss, Stewart said. With weight loss, fat is reduced, but there is also often a loss of lean tissue or muscle, which is not desirable. On both diets, there was a loss about 2 to 3 pounds of good lean tissue along with the fat, which means that the fat loss percentage was much higher on the low-carb diet. Think eating plan, not diet. Ultimately, you need to pick a healthy eating plan you can stick to. The benefit of a low-carb approach is that it simply involves learning better food choices. No calorie counting is necessary. In general, a low-carb way of eating shifts your intake away from problem foods, those high in carbs and sugar and without much fiber, like bread, bagels, and sodas, and toward high-fiber or high-protein choices, like vegetable, beans, and healthy meats. Keep moving. Physical activity helps burn abdominal fat. One of the biggest benefits of exercise is that you get a lot of bang for your buck on body composition. Exercise seems to work off belly fat in particular because it reduces circulating levels of insulin, which would otherwise signal the body to hang on to fat, and causes the liver to use up fatty acids, especially those nearby visceral fat deposits, he says. The amount of exercise you need for weight loss depends on your goals. For most people, this can mean 30 to 60 minutes of moderate to vigorous exercise nearly every day. Lift weights. Adding even moderate strength training to aerobic exercise helps build lean muscle mass, which causes you to burn more calories throughout the entire day, both at rest and during exercise. Become a label reader. Compare and contrast brands. Some yogurts, for example, boast that they're low in fat, but they're higher in carbs and added sugars than others. Foods like gravy, mayonnaise, sauces, and salad dressings often contain high amounts of fat and lots of calories. Move away from processed foods. The ingredients in packaged goods and snack foods are often heavy on trans fats, added sugar, and added salt or sodium, 3 things that make it difficult to lose weight. Focus on the way your clothes fit more than reading a scale. As you add muscle mass and lose fat, the reading on your bathroom scale may not change much, but your pants will be looser. That's a better mark of progress. Measured around your waistline should be less than 35 inches if you're a woman, or less than 40 inches if you're a man, to reduce heart and diabetes risks. Avoid consumption of sugary foods and beverages. Sugary foods and beverages have high sugar content. Added sugars contain high fructose, which may decrease fat burning. Hence, avoiding sugary foods and beverages such as candies, cakes, frozen yogurt, soda, flavored coffee drinks, and sweet tea helps you to lose belly fat. Skip boot camp. High-intensity interval training, or HIIT, is having a bit of a moment. But when it comes to your shrinking your belly, the start and stop exercise strategy won't get you anywhere other than into a larger pair of pants, researchers say. A study published in the Journal of Obesity found people who performed interval training on an exercise bike for 24 minutes 3 days a week actually gained 0.7% abdominal fat over 12 weeks. Meanwhile, those on the same dietitian-regulated diet who performed traditional aerobic exercise, like 45 minutes of continuous moderate cycling 3 days a week, lost nearly 3% of their abdominal fat over the same 3-month period. The study authors did notes that HIIT improves fitness, but suggests that the only evidence to support interval training as an efficient weight loss method was research using young people who were already lean and healthy. Remember, workouts are only half of the equation. Swap your cup of joe for green tea. Green tea and weight loss are a natural pair. Sipping on green tea throughout the morning has proven to whittle your waist, but too much coffee has the opposite effect. What makes green tea so waist-friendly are compounds called catechins, belly fat crusaders that blast adipose tissues by revving the metabolism, increasing the release of fat from fat cells, particularly in the belly, and then speeding up the liver's fat-burning capacity. An American Journal of Physiology regulatory study found that 4 cups of green tea may boost exercise endurance by up to 24% while burning fat for energy. Meanwhile, an Australian study found that the same amount of coffee, like 5+ cups per day, doubled visceral belly fat. Refrain from alcohol. Alcohol in moderation can curtail the risk of heart attack and stroke. However, a higher amount of alcohol may lead to inflammation, liver disease, and other health issues. Some studies have shown that alcohol curbs fat burning and gives you empty calories as a result. The unburned fat gets deposited in the abdomen.